Hey, Tankers! Welcome to another episode of Ace of Aces. Today, we're coming at you with episode 22 of your Sunday Best. I've got 3 great games coming at you. One from myself, one from Sam the Tanker, and one from Purge. We'll get into each of those games as we go, but I want to remind you all that if you get an ace game in your tank and you're in the Black Templars clan, either email it to us with the email blacktemplars50@gmail.com or put it in Discord and I will get it and it will become part of a future episode. Anyways, here's my first ace. Here's my first ace in the AMX 1357. This is a really fun tank that there was a couple of months ago. I bought a French pack of 2 tanks, and this happened to be in a bonus tank or out of a chest or something like that. I don't remember, but super happy to get this tank. Not a whole lot of them out there. This is my first ace in it. I don't ace a lot of medium tanks, or a lot of light tanks, I mean. This was just a fun one to get. Anyways, really quick. So the AMX 13 line is a line of light tanks. We all know that. They have the AMX 1357, the 1390, and the 1375. The 1357, there was actually no models made. This only existed in design, but it was the actual design of the chassis and everything else is all the exact same. It's just when it came down to production, they decided to go to the 1375 gun, the 75 millimeter gun, not the 57 millimeter gun. So that's the only thing. But the tank, pictures, everything else, the tank is the same thing. No actual designs of the no actual prototypes with the 57 millimeter gun were actually done. Here I am. I got behind this Bulldog, and I think he went to sleep, or he just knew what a great fucking tanker I am, and he decided, fuck it, guns up, man. No thank you, I don't want to fight this guy. That's the story I'm going with. Anyways, I put a shot at that Borsig. Somebody else got the kill first. I'm on a reload, and that's one of the things you have to like about this tank. I know it's a little pew-pew gun with only the 57 millimeter, but it's a decent gun, and for 6 shots, it reloads pretty damn quick. I mean, it really does. Here we are. We have a T-34-3, the Chinese or the Japanese premium, and I catch him on the sidelines, and he's stuck, and I set a nice fire, and I dump a clip into him and get a kill. It looked like he may have been having some ping issues, kind of like that Bulldog, but hey, I'm not proud. I'm going to take the damage. I'm going to take the ace. Hell yeah. We're going to move on, and I'm going to stick with the story that guy saw me coming and decided not to fucking play too. Wet guns up. We're going to stick with that story of this game. Anyways, here I come up on the Tiger P, the Porsche Tiger, and get a nice few shots in there to take that as my 3rd kill. Here we're getting into the factory itself. There's a KV-3 up here that everybody's ganging up on. And I'm just going to move up there and try and get some shots in, pad my damage. I get on the side of him. I reloaded my clip. And there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. But nope, I don't get the 3rd shot in, and I don't get the kill. Anyways, we were talking about the AMX family of tanks. Here's the AMX 1390, the Tier 8. And I was able to get my remaining 3 shots in him, as well as a little ram. And somebody else takes the kill, and I get a nice little easy win and a real surprise of an ace. This was one of those games when you get done, you're just like, oh, hell yeah, that was such a fun game. Really enjoyed it. And then I go, oh, hey, look, goddamn, I got aced it. Wow, that was awesome. Super happy. Really nice game. Had a lot of fun in that one. I really like that tank. Having about 200 tanks, it's hard to get time to play any one tank too much. But that's one I like to sneak in because of my mediums that are my light tanks I have. The premium ones, there's 2 that I really enjoy. That's one, and the German Bulldog is the other. Those are both really fun light tanks to play. Anyways, guys, so here's my photo. Really fun tank. Really enjoyed it. Here we're going to move on to Sam the Tanker's ace. Excuse me, I take a drink. And yes, this is Sam's first Scorpion ace. He was super happy to get this. And we can see he's here on Black Goldville. And we're going to go, while he's getting himself set up and get some targets in front of him, we're going to talk about this tank really quick. So in 1943, the Germans were, of course, always looking for new designs on tanks, looking what they could do with the Panther chassis. They came up with plans to put an 88 millimeter gun on it and make it into a kind of going with their like their Jag Panther. It's another tank destroyer type. They were thinking about an open back on the turret. And it never got past design. Anyways, even though it doesn't get past design, it was only on paper. We get to enjoy it here in Blitz, and Sam is definitely enjoying it. He's looking for targets right now. He's just doing a nice job of just taking his time. The Panther chassis is not the fastest of chassis, and putting his bigger gun on it, even though it's got no armor, doesn't help. It's still a slow tank, and he's able to catch a little tank over there. That guy's got his head up his ass. He's fallen asleep. He's AFK. Personally, I think he saw Sam coming and just froze. I think that's what it is. He just froze. Anyways, Sam gets one shot at him. Somebody else takes the kill. Sam's going to move up. He's got that STB, I think, or ST, whatever, the Japanese medium. He gets behind the Japanese medium. He's going to put a kill shot in right here. Boom! Sam's first kill. Nice shot right up the engine deck. So Sam's looking for targets. He's going to maneuver around. We see most of the enemy team is hanging around towards town, towards the refinery. And Sam takes a hit from a little, I think that was an AMX. And he's just going to wait to try and get some shots at AMX. AMX is backed up and ran. And Sam's just going to be looking for targets. And look at this. The AMX is stupid. He runs right in front of Sam, knowing Sam's back there. And he pays for it and ends up in the garage. Anyways, so Sam's going to move forward and just going to keep looking. We see the remaining 4 heavies are towards the tanks. Sam's going to come up on the side and just be looking for side shots as they're worried about the rest of his team in the front. There's the VK-168. Sam puts a nice track shot in there to damage the track. The guy uses repair and keeps going. And he's got one less repair on this tank. Here are the Tiger 2. And Sam bounces a shot and takes a shot from the 168. But he's going to have to back up here when he gets his track fixed. And he's just looking for another shot on that Tiger 2. He does not get it. He misses it, but he takes another shot in return. And that puts Sam in a really tough spot. So he's got to start rethinking what he's doing and watching out. So he sees this, I think that's a Tier 7 Yo over there. I'm not sure. I think so. He's looking for shots on that one. Doesn't get him. He's going to move forward. And there's that VK-168. And he's going to put a shot right in there. Perfect shot right under on the lower plate. Looks like the Tiger 2 is dead at this point. So Sam is just waiting for his reload. He's moving up. He's going to catch another one in that bottom plate on that 168 and takes his third kill of the game. He's on a reload here. He's pulling up. And look who's backing up. That Tier 7 Yo. Nice shot in the back of the tank for his 4th kill. So now it's going to be 2-on-1. Sam and this little medium tank here. I think it's a T-23-6 or something like that, or 4, or one of those little American light tanks that was only in prototypes, never made. He's just looking for shots on the Smasher. He gets a great fire shot on him, sets him on fire. The Smasher's watching Sam, and the other tank comes up behind him and takes the kill and wins the game. And Sam ends up with a really nice ace here. He puts out 4,182 damage. It's a birthday game as well, so he makes 233,000 credits. He puts out 1,300 experience points and ends up with 13 shots, 12 of 12 hit and penned. Really, really nice game, Sam. Congratulations on that. Happy to see aces like that, especially when we're trying to get them, and it's our first time in a tank that we've had for a while, been struggling with. Just a great game there, Sam. Happy to watch it. Okay, our final ace of the day for our Sunday best is a game by Purge One Day. He's getting the real Object 260 ace finally. Not one of those little pansy ass aces he gets where he doesn't even break 2,000 damage and nobody owns the tank, so he gets lucky with an easy ace. Nope. He's going to not only put some serious damage out, he's going to friggin' earn this ace. So here he goes, guys. He's on Rockfield here. He's looking for some tanks. He's using that maneuverability of the tank. He's also sporting the Pike camo on this thing, which is the premium camo on this thing. It's a newer camo. Nice shot there by somebody else, not Purge. He's still at 0 damage to take the first kill of the game. So Purge is just watching for tanks. He's got one out there. He's going to just look for targets. He's sees nobody's on that base, and he's already losing points. He's going to put a nice shot into the side of that heavy over there. I think that's a I think that was a AMX 5120. Anyways, Sam does a nice job capping the base here. Somebody else comes in to join him, and he's got a Death Star and an E75 there that's just going by, doesn't want to know anybody. Somebody lines up taking free shots in the 1375, the E75. And Sam is doing a great job here. He identifies the more important target as the Death Star. That's the tank that's going to totally end somebody's day and send it back to the garage. You got to be concentrating this tank and get shots at it. And Purge puts out a really nice shot there to get his first kill. Now he sees these other tanks maneuvering around. He takes a hit from behind him, but he's going to get around this corner and go after the IS-7. Fortunately, Purge is not by himself, and he's not the only one fighting that IS-7. He puts a really nice shot in the engine deck, but his team is playing a wolf pack strategy and just swarm anybody they catch. And that IS-7 just put himself in a really bad spot. Purge gets another great shot in there as somebody else finishes him off to get the kill. And that puts Purge already over 2,100 damage. Hell, that's most of what he's gotten on every one of his aces in this tank. So he's doing great. And like I said, he's earning this sucker. So he's moving around trying to get another shot on this tank. He gets the kill shot and takes out the Progetto 65. So he's on a reload now. He has taken some damage. He's got to be careful. And he is just going to be looking around for another target to focus on. So they're down 2 caps. At this point, having it's 5 on 1, you'd hope that some of these other tanks, especially that Bat Chat, maybe they're going to jump onto a base and do some capping, and it doesn't look like they do. Not at this point, at least. But Purge catches that 1357, the American super heavy. He catches him on running away, trying to reposition. That's a second shot he puts into him. He's going to put a third shot out here and miss. It bounces. But now that 1357, knowing that, or that T57, knowing that everybody's coming at him, he's going to go after Purge. He knows he's got Purge on the ropes, and he's going to come around and try and get some damage on Purge and try and get a kill. He comes around that corner. Purge puts one more shot into him right before the guy puts one shot into him, puts a second shot, and Purge is dead. But he did a great job of whittling that T57 down, making him an easy kill for somebody else coming up behind him. And Purge ends up with 4,390 damage. He makes 73,000 credits on this tank. He puts up over 1,300 experience points. he just has a really, really good game in his tank, and I believe that's the best ace we've seen out of him in this Object 260. Purge, great job, buddy. Loved watching that game. You did a really good job. Hey, guys, as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, good luck and good hunting.